Hello, everyone. This is Bhargav here. Paul will not be joining us today. Raka is replacing him to cover off on Southeast Asia, North Asia, and Australasia. Today, it's 5th of May. I'll hand it over to Raka to cover off on East Asia Pacific.
Bhargav. I'll give a quick overview of the events in the Asia Pacific. In North Asia, we have one major development that was assessed and three other developments. In Southeast Asia, we have 11 other developments. In Australasia and Pacific Islands, we have 6 other developments. Coming to our sole major development for today, in South Korea, the Solidarity Against Disability Discrimination has resumed subway protests in Seoul after what has been weeks of standoff with the government. They've been staging these protests to demand better accommodations on public transit for the differently able people. With the taking of oath of the new president, Yoon Suk Yeol, the activists hope to gain more visibility and a quick redressal to their grievances. The planned protests are likely to disrupt travel on the main subway lines in Seoul City. In North Asia, we see that the government in China has introduced new measures to curb the spread of COVID-19 by suspending public transport in some areas of Beijing. North Korea launched yet another missile yesterday in what would be the 14th such round of weapons firing this year. In Southeast Asia, nominations are underway for the candidates of the 2024 presidential elections in Indonesia. The major names doing the rounds are Anies Baswedan and Ganjar Pranowo, among others. In the Philippines, government forces have been deployed all over the country to monitor polling facilities a few days before the May 9th polls. In Australasia and the Pacific Islands, the most noteworthy incidents were in Australia. 2 men were stabbed and killed in Brunswick in Melbourne early today. Another man was shot dead by an unidentified perpetrator in Melbourne last night. That wraps up the most important developments in East Asia Pacific for today. Over to you, Bhargav.
Thanks, Raka. In South Asia, there were 9 other developments, and the major issue which was covered as assessed event was that of increased security in Maharashtra. In the state, we have seen quite a bit of furor over loudspeakers, and the religious tensions are on the high. The controversy stems from the very fact that the mosques used loudspeakers to announce the call for azan or the daily prayers. This has caused further consternation along the right-wing parties who have called for loudspeakers to be used for Hindu prayers as well. Now, this basically means businesses need to watch out for major security incidents around their place of work, especially the riots caused by such tensions, and increased security may also cause delays in terms of operational routes or travel routes. So with that, it's a wrap for Asia Pacific.